The haunting tangles of Lahey Forest. Chilled to the bone, with trembling fingers, I guide the index finger of my left hand across the spine of this notebook. It's still hard to believe what I experienced in them woods, the Lahey Forest, they call it. Anyways, I better start from the beginning. I, Thomas Crane, have always been an adrenaline junkie, an explorer of things unseen and unheard. The thrill ignited me until that night when it nearly snuffed me out. I've had my fair share of haunted houses and abandoned asylums, but Lahey Forest's chronicles stirred a different unease. It was, in part, the reputation it held. Generations whispered of strange happenings, trees that moved, whispers in the wind, and lost wanderers who never returned. Ghost tales spruced with endless speculation, but there was one that was always consistent, the tale of old Jebediah, a woodsman who disappeared without a trace. His spirit, they said, was cursed, forever bound to the forest. Induced by curiosity and tugged by thrill, I ventured into Lahey Forest one November dusk. The milky dusk was settling, painting the sky with purple and orange hues. The entrance was marked by two colossal, gnarled trees, like the gateway into a different realm. A shiver pricked my spine as I entered, the wind carrying whispers of old Jebediah. The forest was denser than I imagined, and the further I walked, the quieter it became. The crickets stopped chirping, and a breeze rustled through the seemingly alive trees. A creeping sense of isolation wrapped itself around me, but I trudged on. Nightfall struck alongside an icy wind, carrying a low, mournful hum. Suddenly, an owl hooted, nearly scaring the life out of me. My heartbeat thundered in my chest as I smirked, chiding myself for the sudden fear. A peculiar rustling froze me in my tracks, the sound echoing like a murmured chant. My threadbare courage guided my feet, staggering towards the sound. It led me into an open space, a clearing filled with sickly, twisted trees, and in the center, a solitary stump. The remnants of what might have once been a mighty oak. As I approached the stump, my flashlight flickered, casting wavering shadows. There, I saw it. A scarred face scraped into the stump, its twisted expression created an eerie semblance to Jebediah's description. The air tightened, and the whispers grew louder, echoing around me, shrill and deathly. Refusing to give in to mounting fear, I reached out to touch the gnarly stump. But as my fingers brushed against its surface, a dread-filled howl ripped through the silence. I stumbled back, breath-hitching. The grooves lit up, a luminescent, pulsating glow, carving Jebediah's face into retinas. With a guttural scream, the apparition lunged out of the stump, a cruel twist of human and shadows. It was old Jebediah, his spectral eyes holding untold torment. I turned to run but stumbled over my own fright. The demon lunged at me, swirling in rage, and I felt an icy grip on my ankle. The world spun, my screams one with the relentless wind. Pictures, thoughts, lives not mine flashed before my eyes like a chaotic storm. Jebediah's life, his transgressions, his curse, pouring into me. Just when my vision blackened, a shrieking cry echoed. Disoriented, I realized it emanated from me, a primal scream bouncing and rippling through the forest. The specter faltered, grip loosening, and in a blinding surge of energy, vanished back into the stump, the haunting glow fading away. The dawn broke, but it couldn't ward off the chill that clung to my bones. Desperate to leave, I stumbled out of the forest, leaving Jebediah to his eternal sentence. The tale isn't just folklore anymore. The whispers were reality, a dreadful, twisted reality. This was my encounter with the unseen, a tale I wish were an illusion, but the chilling echoes of Lahey Forest are ever present. I know not where the whispers have gone, but they hover in silence, afraid to venture beyond the tangles of Jebediah's woods, imprisoned forever in the Lahey Forest.